What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I have no idea. Literally watched it mute me as I'm sitting here talking to you. Man, StreamYard, you can kiss my ass. Internet, you can kiss my ass too. We are 2 days away from Eagles football, and nothing is going to stop that excitement. Don't give a damn what they do. They can blackball my YouTube, ban my Twitter, whatever they need to do to feel better at night. The Eagles are still coming to whoop that ass. It's dynasty season. Sicko season's over. Time to go whoop some ass, and it all begins 2 days from now when the Eagles go into Gillette Stadium in New England and whoop the Patriots' ass. That's right. We're going to take down the last dynasty by, starting our dynasty week 1 here. So I hope you're all excited. It is Fan Friday, so we're here live. All of your questions, comments are welcome. We're going to break it all down. This is the last one, baby, before the game. So I made a post earlier and let you guys know all the non-members, you were able to join in the mailbag, get your questions in. So we got a few of those. I will be answering those throughout the show, answering all of your questions, whatever the hell is on your mind. I missed you all, though. This season, it's going to be crazy pumping out all of these shows here. But, some of them, I just want you to get the content and roll. But there will be more live ones, do not fear. But this first week, just getting things in order. And then next week's going to be crazy, too, because we have a short week. So going to get it all to you the best I can. But hopefully you've been able to keep up with everything, all of the injuries, the practice squad moves, everything that's been going on with the Eagles here. But we're here tonight to talk some effing birds. And it's you who gets to lead the way here because, well, it's Fan Friday, baby. So let's go. My man Collins starting us off. Yo, my man. So, again, this internet, not really working. It literally, it wouldn't even show me at first. Like when I was trying to go live, I don't know what to do anymore here. I can only call and do so much. But bear with me as I try to put your comments up here. It is probably going to lag. Like I hit your comment a minute ago. Now they're both popping up. Okay, maybe you guys are seeing it differently, but for me, it just keeps freezing. So punch me in the face. It's Fan Saturday in some parts. I love to hear it. My man Drew, hope you're doing well. Hope all is going well over in Germany. I actually wanted to send you a text and ask if you had anything for Fan Friday. I know you're on a different time zone here and you got a lot going on, but unfortunately, I got super busy. Literally got here, made those graphics with no time to spare, literally was ready, and then everything just started freezing. It's like, all right, dude, but I hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you taking the time, and you know it. They can truly kiss our asses because, look, you've already seen it, and Liz, you're unfortunately a victim of this a lot. I don't know why people always come in the comments to, just spread their hate, their misery, and their fear of the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'll be real with you, I don't blame them because this Eagles team is going to dominate, and look, I understand, that a lot of these people don't know what's going on, don't know football. They're just saying stupid shit, and it's awesome. I love it. I'm just glad it's not Eagles fans this year because the last couple of years, they were brutal. This season, it's awesome seeing all these people lining up to get jerseys. Last year, I was asking, everybody said they were done. Fire Howie and Dick, trade Hurts. I was like, give me your gear now, please, because you're going to be the biggest fans next year. Well, you saw we made the Super Bowl and everybody's back. We got new ones. It's wild out there, man. So I appreciate all of you bearing with me, getting through all of this hate they're throwing away. And I'm sorry for those of you who fall victim. Some people just don't like me because I was the first to, explain how Jalen Hurts would develop. And I guess I'm a bad person for that. But let them keep hating because they're in for a rough season. And that's all I'm going to say. My man, William, appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Hope all is well with you. And these comments. Oh, I love to see the love being shared here. Is anybody worried about the Eagles special teams? No, I think everyone is whining about that. I'm more worried that the fans are going to go back to, trade Jalen Hurts, fire Howie, fire Sirianni, just because we don't have a punter. That's what I'm worried about. So a lot of people not understanding the elevation, how Aaron Sipos will be the punter on Sunday. I'm not worried about anything but people turning their backs again and putting that bad juju on this team like they've been trying to do last couple of years. I don't want any of that, man. I want people to ride no matter if we're winning, losing, tying. We're bleeding green until we're dying, baby. That's just how it goes in these parts. So that's the only thing I worry about. And that's a fact, China. You know, I've been trying to teach them since last year, you know, explaining how we were building the groundwork for a dynasty. And, you know, we didn't win that Super Bowl last year. That's all right. We still made it. You know, for a team that was the next Browns that, you know, needed to fire everyone, trade their quarterback, pretty good making it to the Super Bowl. And with a dry field, who knows what would have happened. But we know that they took away our record-setting pass rush, so is what it is. But we just got better pass rush, better offense. Everything we talked about, getting Jalen Carter, we did just that. We talked about Jordan Davis last year, A.J. Brown, Hassan Reddick, all these pieces that we got. This is why I think it's a dynasty. And I can assure you, China, they will be mimicking what I say sooner rather than later. They're already on the Super Bowl train. Told you, I'd get them, dude. Let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I truly did. And, you know, I loved what Sirianni said, you know, like not going far if you're flying alone, but you go further when you fly together. And that is exactly what I've been trying to get across to Eagles fans the last couple of years. Look, we're not the players here. We're fans. We're supposed to root for our team. Have their backs no matter what, even if you don't believe someone's going to develop or you don't like Howie or Sirianni, you still should have been cheering for them. And that's all I was trying to get across to people. You know, this is a brotherhood here. We as fans be a part of that. Show the NFL that you come into our house, we mean business. We're not booing our own quarterback. Stuff like that was embarrassing the last couple of years. Having to make posts about how I'm the only person in the stadium cheering for it, that was really bad. And you know, for me, you know, seeing that kind of stuff, seeing everybody on board now, like this is what it was like growing up, you know, and in the teens, we got a lot of bandwagon fans, a lot of people because we were winning. And it's like those people, they flip real quick. Us diehards that have grown up seeing horrible teams. I mean, we don't care. We're going to love our birds regardless. So that to me, just seeing that video, seeing people so excited, that is all I've been asking for the last 3 years. So I love it, man. I'm all aboard. Acting all day. Glad I got some act right. Yo, love it. And as I was saying to someone else earlier, you know, asked me about this. Look, if you guys aren't getting those on YouTube, I posted on Facebook. I posted on Twitter. I posted on Instagram. So if you're not following me on any of those, you know, you guys can go check that out. But, you know, I'm on every platform. I post before I go live just so you guys don't miss out because Drew and everybody else, you guys have been victims of YouTube just doing their best to try to keep my content down. And they can do their best, but just like with Jalen Hurts, I'm not going to stop until everybody gets on board. And look, we talked about that, Edmonds and Evans. I think they're veterans. That's why they'll start week 1, but Sidney Brown's the future here, and he will be the starter. Drew, what time of the day? Yeah, I think he's like 6 hours, right? Aren't you literally? I think so. So what? It's like 1:10 for you right now, or do I have that wrong? But either way, wow. My man, Drew, though. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Like the fact that you just tune in here at it's 1 a.m. Yes. See, I'm not completely lost just yet. But yeah, Liz, are you sneaking here at work or you actually with us? But I love your dedication too. You guys are having awesome, dude. I love it. We got Saturday early ass morning fever, dude. 1 a.m. You're a trooper, dude. And I love you, man. I really do. And I still am pissed off I didn't get to meet you at that practice. And, like, that bothers me more than anything. I wanted to meet you, the kids, the family, man. And that's all right. We'll get another chance here. And maybe the Eagles will play in Germany here soon. I'd love to go check that out. Come visit you, man. And, but you're a true trooper. And I just, honestly, this show, I want you all to know that I have really thoroughly, like, I kept fighting because of this. You know, I've had my health issues, all those things going on. But continuing to do this, even when people, you got to stop, Jalen Hurts sucks, you don't know football, all the hate, man. You guys kept me going. And this offseason, I told you, they'd all be kissing my ass and bending the knee. And, well, you see it, lining up at 4 a.m. to go buy Jalen Hurts jersey. It's what it's about to me. But you guys that rode with me, that believed in my analysis, my breakdowns, you know, not only do I school the media in the cap, but I have for 5 years in a row predicted who we would take with our first draft pick, all the free agency, and everything else I can do for you guys. And I always tell you, please tell me what you want more of. What do you need more of? I've tried to put more of like the clickbait stuff. I've tried to at least talk about it, when it's ridiculous and try to jump in front of it, stuff like that. I try to do what the fans want. And this is what this is about, man, not just Fan Friday. So always let me know. I'm trying to do what I can to get people on board with this dynasty idea. And it's been a tough 3 years, man, of, fighting for Hurts. But last year, when I staked my claim that this dynasty was being built, we would make the Super Bowl last year. I meant it. And we did that. And now this year, I'm staking my claim that we are winning the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. And we are creating this dynasty. I'm telling you, man, let's go, baby. And Bronzeman, my man, let's be real here. They've been sleeping. So they're going to jump on board, act like none of it. Oh, we've loved the Eagles forever. I got a 20 tattoo for the Chiefs, but I'm an Eagles fan now. Watch. They'll be the biggest Jalen Hurts fans ever. But appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Dynasty season is about to begin, though, my man. And wait Saturday morning. Hey, man, don't worry. I'd never even know what day it is. If it weren't for these shows, I'd be lost at sea. So let's go, little baby. Better than you, baby. Let's go. That's what it's all about. And my man Lil in here. Let's effing go. And, I gave a little reference there to some wrestling. I haven't seen wrestling in a million years, and I just checked out both of the pay-per-views recently. So, for those of you watching wrestling out there. And I've recently been in contact with Danny Cage from the Monster Factory, and he is the man. And it just gave me an itch to get back into it. And there's definitely some times I'm like, this is why I don't watch it. But as a kid, I loved me some WWF wrestling. So, threw that out there for you. I don't know if that's why you were saying baby, but I heard this guy with the tag team. Yep, okay. MJF and Adam Cole, that's who it was. That's what I didn't respond to him. Not thinking. Yeah. And see, Liz, you, Drew, I'm learning from you guys, and I'm the captain of this ship, so I have to step in at times. I feel like I got to stick up for you guys or say something. But you can see I'm already learning with you guys, ignoring that stuff, speaking over them, just let's go, talking about the birds. And I hope you guys know every time that I am writing, let's go, like that's literally what I'm saying, how I'm feeling. I'm ready to run through walls at all times. So, but I love it. And, I think I've got so accustomed to the hate the last couple of years. I mean, that's all my page was, just everybody just coming to tell me how much I didn't know about football, as we literally signed everyone, drafted everyone, did everything I said. And it was just like, all right. So I just gotten this weird vibe. But then, as I was just saying earlier here, if it weren't for you guys, this would not be heading in the right direction, because I had to learn, like, they're just going to continue hating and being miserable. We have to continue smiling bright in their faces and understanding that this Eagles team has them down for a reason. And I get it, and I love it. And, I don't want to see anybody miserable. I understand a lot of times it's stuff going on at home internally. So I try to be kind to everyone. I remember why I started this, and not let Eagles fans and other fans ruin that for me because they're miserable. You know what I mean? It's like, I was on my deathbed and I wanted to talk Eagles. That's how much I love my Eagles. So these people that only come around when we're winning, who cares? We don't need no stinking punter. Well, we do. And he will be there on Sunday to hold for Jake Elliott and punt. And love to see you guys sharing that love. And this is what I've always dreamt about. You guys talking amongst yourselves. I'm trying to keep up with it like that. That's what it's all about. And right there, Drew. Exactly. Not going to let them stop what I literally, and you've seen how many content creators are now doing the exact same thing I do. Reaching out, getting players on, getting media people on, everything I started in the beginning. They know who to follow, what to do, and I got nothing but hate for it. And then all of a sudden everybody stole it. And now everybody's like, I love it. And all these people get all these followers. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's weird. But hey, man, I'm just glad they're Eagles fans again. That's all I wanted. And I told you I would change the game. I didn't need people to like me. I needed them to understand what I was saying. Now they do. So we shall see. But yeah, they truly are, man. We're one of a kind. And that's why we get so weirded out by these new fans. We're not used to the Cowboys type of fans that like, hey, I only come around when we're winning. And it's like, that's really weird, because we as diehards, man, we're around at all times. We love our Eagles, win, lose, or tie, man. That's how I grew up. I mean, it's weird to me seeing people quit so easily, but it's a new world we live in. Heard Eagles be here, told the wife she can't, love it. And dude, one of us is either you're coming to Philly and I'm driving there to meet you, or I'm flying to effing Germany. It's happening. Don't care. But yeah, man, you're my dude. And really still pissed off about that. So just be real with you. I just apparently skipped through a bunch of comments. I'm telling you, I'm talking like it's normal, but I'm dealing with, I don't know if this is lagging for you, but we boo our own players. Yeah, you're supposed to boo when they're not playing right. What you don't do is bash a young quarterback in his, the first season he was starting. I mean, I remember that post I made asking fans to stop booing Jalen Hurts, and people were irate. So as a diehard, you're not supposed to quit, Brian, just because it looks tough. We actually ride with our Eagles, win, lose, or tie. And that's just how it's always going to be for me. I know people don't like that. They feel a certain way, but that's just how diehards are, man. I don't know. And, the whole, like, you got to boo and, give away your clothes and say trade everyone, fire everyone when you lose a game. Not my style. I'm not a Dan Sileo kind of person. Just not my thing. I'm literally going to ride with my Eagles to the day I die. That's always how it's going to be. Why do we still have Covey? We don't care about killing me. Well, we do because Covey is a punt returner and Sippos is our punter. So those are the two guys we have at those positions. So that is why they're still there until, the Eagles make a change and add someone. They're going to have, those guys there. But I love it. I love it. I love it. But you're also, we always know you're either sneaking in and, well, I don't know if you're watching on headphones or what, but I try to tune it down. I know how loud I effing am, but I love it. I love it. I truly love it. And I hope you guys are off for Sunday. I've seen a couple of you tell me you're working. I don't know what the hell you're doing out there, but every job I've ever had since I was a child, I started doing it. And it was funny at first, but then I was like, no, I have to do this because jobs would try to, look, Sunday, you got to come in. Look, Sunday, I don't come in, okay, for religious purposes. That's all you tell them. No one can ask you any questions. That's it. Unfortunately, when the Monday and Thursday games come, then your job usually starts figuring out, wait a damn minute, this guy's religion is the effing Eagles. That's right, but unfortunately, it's too late for them. And what are they going to do? Tell me that can't be religious? Hey, all praise thee, Philadelphia Eagles. Just saying. But if you are, I'm really bummed out for you. But I'll have a pregame show, postgame show. I'll try to keep you up to date. I'll make a little thread for the game, whatever's going on, we can talk about, throughout the game. But I'm pulling for all of you who are going to have to miss this, that I'm going to go kick your boss's ass. This is a national holiday. First Eagles game of the season, and I'm ready to rock and roll. My man Trey, appreciate you tuning in, dude. Hope all is well. Hope you're ready, because these walls are definitely not. And I can't, every day, like, I'm counting. I'm like, holy shit. And literally today I was like, two days. Tomorrow I'm posting one. That's it, man. And the next day I'm waking up, I'm screaming. Dude, I don't know if you guys know how insane I am, but I literally wake up just screaming on game days. The excitement the Eagles give me, I can't explain it enough to you. And I know most of you understand because you're diehards, but some people don't. Other fans are like, what the fuck? It's like, look, bro, I don't care. Like, you can't let an Eagles team control what you're doing. And it's like, yes, I can. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But, and look, yeah, right. And I appreciate that, Liz. I was like, this because I feel like, it's just like with my family or like friends. Like, if any of you who know me or are my friend, I'm the guy that's usually, when I was younger, I was fighting. I was the one sticking up for people. That's just how it was driven into my blood, But I was like, you know what? If she's not saying anything, I'm not going to say anything. And then you said something. I was like, you know what? I'm going to say something about Eagles, and we're going to just go right past this. And I know for you, that's probably just a normal thing. But for me, it's like, okay, you don't always have to. Not every battle needs to be fought here. We're going to win the war. That's what this is about here. So can't do it without you guys, though. But what's good, GP? Appreciate you, dude. These comments are killing me. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. This thing's all lagging. I'm trying. I know I'm probably 9 years behind you guys. It's flying around every time I try to click something. But yes, Liz, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care that people, like, if you know me, I'm the most insane fan there is. So when things are going bad, I'm flipping out on the things that are going bad. What I don't do is just try to speak them into existence. Hurts can never develop. Who told those people that? Because I broke it down and showed you how we would. So it's those people's fault that they listen to guys and girls that don't know anything about football. So tried to make them give him a chance, and they finally started changing their opinions. They went from he's the next Taysom Hill to making hats and was sitting outside 4 a.m. waiting to get his jersey. It's like, that's what I was trying to tell you. That's who he was going to be. And when I kept saying he's going to make you bend the knee, that's what I meant. So let him, Liz. Let him hate. We'll be here with the education. That didn't rhyme, so I had to figure that one out. But how many passing touchdowns? I'm going to go with 25. I think we're going to have a rushing attack that is unstoppable. I think Jalen Hurts will continue to, score rushing touchdowns, and there's plenty of touchdowns to go around here. But I think 25 will be fine with me. 15 rushing. Let's get him 40 touchdowns. He had 35 last year, but he doesn't need to. I'm not one of those stat watchers. Like, if you don't have good stats, you're not winning. But I think if he throws 25, we're perfectly fine. You've got weapons galore, but I think this run game is going to whoop ass. So it's going to be touchdowns all over the place, from Hurts rushing, the running backs, all kinds of stuff. And that's what I want to hear, man. That's how we are in these parts. And there's a difference between, being mad when your team sucks and somebody sucks than just being a whiny new fan. The Cowboys fans, that's what I compare them to. That's a different type of fan. Like, I don't like the Cowboys when they're not winning. Like, that's weird to me, man. Pretty weird. But to each their own. But we're definitely going to miss you. Drew, I can't believe you're even tuning in. 1 a.m. Love that. So we'll see. But, those troll bags, they definitely make me sick. Dan Cilio because of his racism and hate. Jonathan Gannon for not taking it seriously in the Super Bowl. You had this defense number one all year. You heard fans whining. They can't get sacks. They need to blitz every play. We were third in NFL history, the first team to have 4 players over 10-plus sacks. Like, you could tell no one knew what they were watching. This team was dominating everyone. And then for the Super Bowl, you want to worry about getting a job for the Cardinals and not, Don't like that. Don't like that. Yeah, so he can kiss my ass as well, but very excited. We have a DC that's going to run that same kind of defense, the one I love, and I guarantee you Eagles fans will love this defense too. I told you the last couple of years, I promise you, give it time. And look, we were number one against the pass last year, all those sacks. We're doing it again this year, better against the run and breaking that sack record. Church of Eagles Nest, that is pretty hilarious. But, I used to have something that was called the Eagles Nest. And then when I came to the realization, I was like, wasn't that Hitler's, hideout or something? Wasn't that the name of it? So, I don't know. True, I know you're in Germany, but but I used to have a thing called the Eagles and Birds of a Feather, things like that. But it's going to be weird for sure. I can't imagine, man. That's really weird. I can't imagine having to wait till your day games will be, I guess, 1 o'clock, you'll be 7. So that's cool. But when you got a game at 8, that's 2 a.m. when it starts. That's 8:30. So 2:30 a.m. is when your game starts, dude. I'd be DVRing that shit, watching in the morning. Oh, my Lord. Actually, I know I wouldn't go to bed because somebody would ruin it for me. So, But in Hurts, we trust indeed. And I love it, man. Now I'm going to be able to go to games. You know how annoying it was? And I would tell you guys all the time when I went to the games, every fan, I hate him, boo. And I'd sit there, and every time they'd start booing, let's go. And the post was about how I'm louder than all 500 of them trying to hate on Hurts. And I miss that. I do. But I'm just glad that I'm going to be able to go enjoy these games. You hear I pay good money to come here and boo the Eagles and say Hurts can never develop. And I kept saying this to people, I pay good money to come watch my team and cheer them on. So you being a whiny little shit stain doesn't help anything. We're fans. Our only job is to be the fan, not help the opposing team. That's just my opinion, though. But what's good? We got a little reality check in the building. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. It's Fan Friday. This is your show. Whatever you guys want to talk about, you can get me going in any direction. You like that. I liked it too, even after I said it. Sometimes I say things, I'm like, you should have jotted that one down. But my brain is, you guys know, all over the place. So I say something, I don't even remember what I'm saying halfway through it. I mean, you guys have seen it on the show. I'm losing my mind here, folks. Record and watch next day. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that, but it's how? Somebody's going to ruin it. You're going to see my show. You're going to see me posting something. Son of a bitch. I hate that for you, but I'm happy for you at the same time, dude. But I can't imagine. I really can't. And have 8 sacks. True story. I think he should be subtweet rotation when Reddick's on the field. No, I don't think he'll, be the guy behind Reddick, because that'll be Nolan Smith, and Derek Barnett will be on the other side. He'll be the third in rotation behind Brandon Graham. So you'll have Josh Webb, Brandon Graham, and then Derek Barnett. Then on the other side, you have Hassan Reddick, Nolan Smith, and Patrick Johnson. Now, talk about it. Derek Barnett as the 5th edge rusher is great. He's going to have very limited snaps, but less mistakes, and hopefully you keep him fresh and he goes out there and, does his thing there. But yeah, I'm happy for him. I also never judge anything. Like, I laugh at the Quest jokes, but I think he's serviceable. Yeah, he is. And that's what's funny to me. It's just people that are miserable, don't know anything about football. And you've seen it. You've seen it with the Hurt stuff every year. It's really weird to me. It's like people just want to see others fail. It's weird as hell, but look, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like Quez, I think, obviously had a couple mistakes last year, and they were huge mistakes when it happened. We all know that. But the year before, we all thought, oh, he's going to be so great. He's got talent. You bring in Olamide Zaccheaus, he pushes him to be better. That's 3A, 3B. They're both going to get their reps. 2 different, completely different receivers. Quez, your speedster. Olamide, he's your jack of all trades, inside, outside kind of guy. So, he can do it all. And I think that, people are sleeping on this wide receiver room. People were pissed. Yeah, I only get 4. It's like, that's what we talked about all offseason. Why wouldn't you? Why do you keep more? Right? Those 4 you have, I'm good with them. I love them. And people are always trying to hate on the Eagles in any way they can, Marley. So screw them. Watch the replay. Does it? I know. I'm feeling it for you right now. I hate it. And, well, we're going to figure it out for you, hopefully, dude. I hope that you DVR and don't see any things ruined, or you just take a nap later or in the night and then wake up and watch the game. I don't know. 35 passes, no doubt. We'll see, man. Definitely could see here, but may need to change the name. Yeah, no doubt. So I get these using. So can't wait. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm thinking you're gonna see me, right? And I don't want to ruin it for you. But you sickos, that's what we built here, right? Knowing everything at all times. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to start a new one. But dude, it's just Germany, Eagle. It just all kind of in my head. That's where my brain always just weird shit. So it is what it is. But yo, my man, appreciate you tuning in, dude. We are all well. I think I just heard the woman come in, so going to be rolling out here soon. But look, this is Fan Friday, last one. And tomorrow I'll be back. I'm going to be posting. It's going to be, this one won't be live, the practice squad elevations with the updated depth chart, everybody added in, who's out, all that stuff. You'll see that tomorrow. That'll be posted. I think that stuff happens around noon. So you'll get that video around 1, 2 o'clock. Then later in the evening, I will have, I'm thinking about doing like we did not last year, but the year before, a roster comparison, but also giving you a score prediction, just telling you how I feel about. You've heard it throughout the week. You heard the breakdown. You heard the top 10 matchups, but just a way to go live and be able to talk with you guys about some things. So we'll see, but appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Sicko season is indeed over, and we are here ready for regular season. Dynasty season has begun. Let's go. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, I wish you guys would share what you're smoking if that's, the kind of stuff they're saying out there. Cause what? Yeah. And my first year when I started this, the death threats, all the hate I got for saying Nick Foles would win the Super Bowl like that. I'll never forget that. That's where it all began, the hate for me. And it was like, we won. And it was like, I told you. And then after that, all of a sudden it turned into Nick Foles is the greatest quarterback that ever played for the Eagles. He's healthy every season. You just have to pretend that every year when he gets hurt and only plays 10 games, that it's not real. It was just really weird for me. And it was like, no, I loved him. That's why I said he'd win the Super Bowl for us. In my first year ever doing this, I predicted it. And yeah, now we get this. Carson Wentz, the greatest ever. A lot of them are just racist. That's what I've come to the conclusion of. And it makes me want to punch myself right in the face. Comments and see we're on the same wavelength. Yo, I love that. And I am trying to keep up with you guys here, but this thing is lagging worse than ever. This whole week, if you guys have been tuning these videos, it's been like it's already, my whole room is torn apart. I have most of the downstairs almost done. Just got to build that cabinet thing. And it's like overwhelming. That ankle and neck, like that just really was the worst timing for me. And now this internet, it's like, bro, I got so much to do. I'm putting out like 3-4 videos a day and you want to sit here and lag for an hour. Don't have time for it. My man Daniel, let's go. Always tuning in with the kind words. My dude Daniel here. Appreciate you, my man. And yo, I changed my fantasy name. I know you were a fan of the Jamiroquai. For any of you old heads out there, I know you probably know Jamiroquai. Maybe virtual. Okay, whatever. But I changed it now to Tell Me Where It Hurts. That's right. So had to go with Eagles theme. I don't care about Jameer or Roquan. So let's go. And I play with defensive players, if you're wondering who the hell Roquan is. People are sleeping on wide receiver. They're sleeping on this whole damn team. And they are going to have a tough time because this running back room. We talked about Swift. We talked about Penny being added. They will see. Dude, they hit a lot. And you are correct. They do. It's a hate-filled world, and I hate it. I hate it, Brian, and I need to be that change, right? Just having this conversation earlier, and, we kind of talked about this here in the show, just trying to focus on the positive, focus on you guys, what really matters. And we can laugh at those people, at this off-season junction, but when we hit this season, I don't give a damn about those haters because I promise you, again, they will be the biggest fans ever. And just like I've said for the last 2 years, just jot that down because the hate will stop. Now, you're going to get the hate from the other teams, but this is why I'm not like other content creators. And a big shout out to all of you who build your content by arguing with clueless fans of other teams, but I can't do that. I can't. I need to stick to football or I'll go crazy. And right, I looked at all the names on my team. I'm like, how could we? And I cannot believe my brain came up with Jamiroquai. I was like, you sick son of a bitch. But I changed it. Of course, I just wanted something with Hurts. And I almost went with Hurts my Henry because I have Derrick Henry too. But that's kind of weird. Bunch of guys talking about mine. Okay. But yeah, you like that? I was like, you know what? Came up with my own. I was like, I like this. I think I'm going to roll with it because there's so many like Hurts ones. And this is one I have not seen. So went with that one. Throwing called. Oh, yeah. You're going to hear a lot of that. A lot of AJ, a lot of Devontae, and even DeAndre Swift. Oh, yeah. So let's get into these fan questions from you. And then we're rolling out after these questions. So get in your stuff. Let me know how you're feeling about this game. Well, let's jump into, speaking of DeAndre Swift, China's question first. So this is a good question here. I think this is due to me talking about how much I think DeAndre Swift is going to be part of this passing game. But China asks, do you think Swift can be a positionless player? Now, he's a running back. He won't be positionless. He's not like an A-chain where you really don't feel comfortable necessarily as a running back and you just kind of use them, all over the place for gadget plays. This dude is a running back, but he is a dual threat running back. He is somebody that I believe when we talked about the running backs and how their money is going, things like this should be adding into their, how much they're getting paid. This dude can run the ball, catch the ball, can do it all. So, look, you guys saw that video. There was one about how they think the Eagles won't be top 10. I think we're going to be a top 3 unit. And the other video was about how I think DeAndre Swift is going to add to this offense with the passing attack. That was a couple months ago, but you can go check that out because the thing still holds true. I really think that you're going to see this dude, really adding something we were missing. And it's not that we didn't do it. We just did it sparingly because Miles isn't really good at it. And now you've got a guy like DeAndre Swift that I think he's really going to do some special things. So he's going to be one of our running backs, but we're going to have multiple running backs. So we talk about that 21 personnel when there's 2 running backs on the field. I think you could see that. So you got Swift and you got Penny on the field, or you got Swift and Gainwell. You never know what could happen. So I'm very excited about these guys being added into the room, but a good question from China there. And I think for me, he could definitely help in the receiving game, lining up outside, doing those things, but he's still a running back. But yeah, he's got a skill set that you can use him all over the place. Now, next question here from Fan Friday's Mailbag. We've got from RMP. Sorry, very small for me to try to read this here, but heard a rumor that the Eagles may be interested in Jarvis Landry. Is that true? That is a rumor. So, yeah, these guys that make stuff up every year, hoping that it sticks. I'm going to give a big shout out to them because that's dedication. And for those of you who follow that stuff, that's, hey, more power to you as well. But yeah, I've heard absolutely nothing on this front. But you remember when we talked about the free agents, talked about Jarvis Landry. He helps you in the return game, helps you as a slot receiver. But we have Olamide Zaccheaus, who does the same thing and then some. He's younger. And look, he's a little smaller. He's 5'8", but the dude's versatile, sure-handed. And I think I feel pretty good with Olamide and Quez. But if they felt a certain way, maybe they go after Jarvis Landry. But I have not heard anything of substance. So whoever said that just made that up, because my source told me nothing like that is happening. So, but again, this is Howie Roseman. And if he feels, there's a player out there, a Jarvis Landry, whoever it may be, a trade for Cordero Patterson. We've talked about so many of these things that people, we brought up throughout the offseason. And it's not that these things can't happen. Howie Roseman could do anything at any time. But there's not actually anything, of substance where this is happening right now. Next week, maybe it does. You know what I mean? So Howie Roseman, he's going to be on it. But no, I was talking to my source today, actually, and talked about some of the roster and things that were happening. And I talked about how I felt really comfortable. And, we talked last year how Howie made a trade before the season started, and talked about the fact that I don't know if we do that, until maybe after week 1. We see how the game goes. We see how this team's playing. And maybe you think, oh, you know what? I could use a little help here. Then you go add someone. So we'll see how the Eagles go about this. But I think for me, I really love the wide receivers we have. And I think people are really sleeping on what's about to happen here. And that's okay. It's okay because they slept on Jalen Hurts last year. So if they're sleeping, that just means they're on par with their football IQ. So not a big deal to me. But we got one more then in the mailbag here I'll get to in a second. Mr. Dean gets hurt at middle line. Well, I think you could say that, and I always make a joke every offseason, like, you don't want to get hurt. Like, yes, we do not want Jalen Hurts to get hurt, or A.J. Brown, or Dallas Scott, or Jalen Carter, or Lane Johnson. I think losing any starter would be a bad thing. So, yeah, I definitely don't want to see any injuries. Don't care, just win games. And, no doubt. Jimmy, I wonder who you are going to put up one day left before Eagles kick off. I wonder who it could be. Just QB1. Him. I really can't wait, man. I really can't. Real fan hurts. Oh, God. Yeah, we don't want anyone to get hurt. Please stop putting that bad juju out there. We don't want anyone to get hurt, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a consensus that everyone, if you're wanting your team to get hurt, that's really no. You shouldn't want that. So, yeah, we don't want that. We want to be healthy for sure. Definitely. Let's get into this last question from the mailbag here from Liz. What do you think? And this is good because this gets to lead right into the question I wanted to ask you at the end. So you guys can answer this with me and you can answer my question after. But Liz asks, what do you think the score will be going into the half? Ooh, now you've heard me say I think this is going to be a 20-plus point win. I think we're going to whoop their ass. So I'm going to go with 20-3 at halftime. And it could be worse than that. I'll be real with you. I think the Eagles team, we're going to show people what they've been sleeping on. They can hate this defense all they want. I think this defense is going to go out, get 8 sacks. Everybody's going to be the biggest fan of this defense. The offense, they're going to sleep on that. They're going to go out here and steamroll this great Patriots defense. And then everybody's going to be the biggest Eagles fan. That's my prediction. So 20-3 at halftime. I think by the end of the game, I'm going to go with 42-13. Woo! That's right. And I might bring that down. As I told you, tomorrow I'll give my prediction. But that's where my head just went to. I think it's going to be a brutal beatdown, and I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be real with you. But how are you all feeling about it? Let me know down below. That's all I've got for you tonight, and I will be rolling out here. Let's go! And you know it. You effing know it. Let's go. So I love the question. Appreciate you, Liz, RMP or RPM, not sure what it was, China. Appreciate each and every one of you getting those questions in. Let's effing go. Drew, my man, I can't wait either. I don't think these walls are ready for me. I'm literally going to be running through them. And I think this year we really need to just get some drywall, bring it to the first home game next Thursday, And I'm just going to run right through it because I think it's running through all season, baby. Let's go! So hope you all enjoyed the content this evening. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button right down below there. You can always subscribe, join us when we're live. You can comment on the videos when we're not, whatever the hell it may be. But I love you all, and I cannot believe we're so close, man. This sicko season was the best. You guys have made it so effing fun. Literally, like, this is what I was building. This is what the hope was. I was searching for you. So thank you, all of you, for dealing with the insanity of the offseason. We got everyone on board. We did it. The past few years, we've talked about it. We're going to make everyone a diehard Eagles fan. Here we are. I couldn't do it without you, so I want to thank each and every one of you. And let's enjoy on Sunday when everyone becomes the biggest Eagles fan ever. I can't wait to see it. I really can't. But I love y'all. I really do. And just want a little country Curtis on you there, y'all. But, dude, Drew, you in Germany here at 1 a.m. I'm going to let you get some sleep. It's almost 2 for you now. But, look, I'll be back tomorrow. Look out for that video. It won't be live earlier, about 1, 2 o'clock. It'll have the practice squad elevation. So you'll see Sippos, probably Covey. I will add that to the depth chart. You will see that. And then with the Patriots having someone out and all the other stuff, they have 5 people questionable. Go check that video out from earlier, the game status report. I'll have that all updated tomorrow. So hope you'll check that out. And then I'll be live talking about the roster, the score prediction, all that stuff, getting you ready for Sunday football, baby. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, baby. So tomorrow I'm probably going to be losing my mind. So I hope to see you then, but we're almost there. We're almost there. But I appreciate you all. Yes, F anybody but the Eagles. So look, you guys are awesome. If you want to continue talking birds, you know you can always comment down below after the video is over, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. The comments have been getting insane. And I love you guys. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm ignoring you, if you realize I'm getting back to you. So I woke up today and had like 50 plus comments. I am literally trying to get back to each and every one of you, have the conversations when it's a conversation. If it's just something random, I try to. Oh, yeah, I love it. That's what this is all about, though. So do not fear. I will always get back to each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. How could it not be? Eagles football 2 days away. You sickos, I know you're ready. I know you are. But yeah, if you need anything, you're going to be out of town, you're going to be at work, you need to stream to the game, you have some questions further about the game, whatever it may be. I know a lot of you like to try to throw them in right when I'm saying my outro. So just wait a second after it's over, and then I'll actually see the question and be able to answer it for you. But I love you sickos too. That's what this is all about. Building this for each and every one of you sickos. Cannot thank you enough for this. Nick is the best coach the Eagles. Going to ask you to work on your conditions and listen to me. Yeah, man. You remember all the hate you got for him? I got a lot of hate for saying he was going to be a great coach. Pretty crazy. He made it to the Super Bowl in his second year. I guess people should stop listening to the clowns that know absolutely nothing. Just think of all the people that get paid and all the people that are so popular that literally said, fire Howie, fire Nick, trade Hurts. It's like, I don't know if I'd ever take advice from those people, right? So look, and you're growing with me. We are growing and we are going to special places. Believe that. So, ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a great rest of your Friday night. I actually will be posting a video about the practice squad because they reverted some things. And if you missed that post, it was just about the moves that were made yesterday were procedural, and literally they just flip-flopped. So the 2 people that were signed and released, it got flipped. So Kyron Johnson is now back. Tiawan Mullen is now back. And waived was Joseph Nada and Brady Russell. That was yesterday. So today, Nada and Russell are back. Kyron Johnson and Mullen are gone. So, yeah, little carousal there. And I told you guys, look, I will keep you up to date with each and every one of these moves. You ever have questions at who is at what, the roster, this, that, the other thing, go check the playlists on YouTube. There's videos for everything that happens with the Eagles. So appreciate all of you tuning in. Have yourselves a great Friday night. Hope to see you tomorrow. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory 2 days away. Let's go. Hope you're as excited as I am. But you all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!